Hello everyone, and welcome to my 500 Q&A pretty much. I cannot believe I ever got this many subscribers. It was a long journey, but I'm finally here. One quick thing you may notice is a change of scenery. You'll be getting an update video soon about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and start this off. I got a lot of questions, and I want to thank each and every one for sending them in. So, hey, let's just get started. By the way, with every other Q&A I've always done, I will put music in this. And also, since I've now put clips in my videos now, there will be clips in this, pictures, to help you understand exactly what's to be shown and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's get on it. I just need to open up my inbox real quick, and we can start reading the private messages first. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Alright, here we go. Who was the first one to send them in? If I can please find it. Oh, great way to start the Q&A, you know it? Alright. The first person comes from Inferno12345661. This guy is the one who comes with me on Crash Bandicoot. If you guys have been keeping up to date with that, kinda, he's been joining me since part 11, and he's gonna be with me until part 13. I mean, part 10. I'm sorry. Part 10, he will be with me till part 13. Unless I call him back to do the rest of Crash 3, which, if I do, will be the last world. But, okay, I'm kind of getting too much attention. You want to know the questions, and here I am to read them. First question, can you tell what kind of anime a person likes by what's on their YouTube account? I have to say, probably. It really depends on, like, what it is. I'm not just saying, you know, you look at their channel background, and it's like an anime character, or their thumbnail. Like, take a look. Like, let's take I think Skullgirls is the name of it, of a game coming out later. That one has like an anime representation of it, and so you could probably, you know, notice that they like some anime, but you probably couldn't tell what kind it was. Or you could see like a Bleach Let's Play. You can know they like Bleach, or probably other action anime or shonen. You know, Naruto Let's Play, because Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, you could do that, and so yeah, you get my point. What is the cutest anime moment you have ever seen or had? I will say this now, this question was so hard for me to choose, but only 22 moments, but here it is.
It's so good to see you again!
Hey, you aren't hurt, are you? That, may have been my fault, and I'm willing to take total responsibility for it. Oh, come on. Stop playing around, Ayu. I know it couldn't have hurt that bad.
Oh yeah, how would you know?
Okay. Now, as you definitely saw there, you know, I will say this also, with all the clips I put in this, each clip and everything like that belongs to the respectful owners and stuff like that. So that's my copyright disclaimer thing. And yes, I am drinking coffee while I'm doing this. Okay. What is the most annoying anime character you have ever seen or heard? Now, I actually had to call him up on this one because I had to ask him, you know, what character can I find the most annoying? Well, I can't really think of anyone in anime. I'm sure many people could, but I honestly can't. I'm gonna have to go with Lord Vorselon from Ratchet & Clank, Future of Crack in Time. I'm sorry, I didn't think he was a good villain. He was just found him boring. Like, I didn't like his boss fights. I hated going through his levels. His music sucks. I mean, there's nothing redeeming about him. You know, I mean, wow, you get a challenging boss fight at the end, but he does the same strategies as before, really. When you collect all 40 Zoni and you go fight him again, you know, that's it. And to me, that's just kind of a downer. I mean, yeah, you unlock the Insomniac Museum, which is freaking awesome. But to me, I thought he was a character they could have done without. I would have loved that they probably brought back Mr. Fizzwidget in there, or, you know, put some other characters from Ratchet & Clank series that could have been in Crack in Time. I mean, Crack in Time is one of the greatest games I've ever played in terms of like a PS3 exclusive and a platformer. I mean, Ratchet & Clank and Crack in Time is one of my favorite platformers of all time, next to Crash Bandicoot 3 and Jak and Daxter 1. It's that good. So if I had to say, I can't say anime character, but if I had to say one off the bat, Lord Volstalon is probably the most annoying character I've ever had to go through. And actually, people are probably surprised I didn't say Navi, Tattle, or Midna. Personally, I don't find them annoying at all. Not even Navi. I never really found her annoying at all. You know? I don't know. It's just something with me. And that's it for the questions he will send on this. There will be more from him. Next set of questions comes from Bleach212XX. His first question is, what is your favorite type of food? My favorite type of food is probably something sweet and chewy, like Chips Ahoy, chocolate chip chewy. I love those, I really do. Like I can eat like an entire pack of those in a day. I'm not kidding. I really love them. What is your favorite dish? For those of you who have ever seen Hamburger Helper, I'd probably say that, to be honest, because trust me, when my family can cook Hamburger Helper, and when they do, oh man, it's so good. He says pie or cake. Personally, I gotta go with cake. I don't like pie all that much. The only types of pie I actually like is vanilla and chocolate. That's it. So, you know, those aren't really pies anyway. I mean, they're more or less just cakes, but with good crust. And he says chicken or platypus. I gotta go with platypus because I watch Phineas and Ferb. But I will be making fun of chicken platypus in a second. He says apples or bananas. I'm supposed to go with apples. Bananas I just don't like eating all that much. Apples I eat whenever I can. I'll eat a lot. In fact, when I was at my school, I kid you not about this actually. Let me tell you this little story. I used to eat apples all the time last semester when I was still going to school before I got on summer break. And one day, I got sick. And I kept getting sick whenever I ate apples at school. And when I ate them at home, I was fine. Yet when they served us apples at the school, they were normal apples. Like, you know, just kinds that, you know, they would wash off and stuff. But I would always get sick. So I don't know if it was their fault, because I know it wasn't the ones from home, but I never ate apples there again. It really saddened me, because apples are like the only fruit I'll eat besides oranges. So yeah. He says, what's my best memory? One of my best memories would have to be getting my Dazzle, to be honest, because then that's when I finally got to start up here on YouTube, because I got to meet so many cool people and everything. I mean, when I got my Dazzle, that's really when I started really getting into LPs. Yeah, I was still doing a couple emulator days, and this is early subscribers, like back when I had like 25. And I've luckily still got one who still watches me to this day who's like that. But, yeah, when I got my Dazzle, I was so excited. I did Kirby 64, and personally, that's one of my most embarrassing LPs, I must say. But hey, people enjoy it. It's my most popular LP, so I ain't gonna, you know, take it down or nothing. But we will get into a question later that has to deal with LPs in general, and I do tend to talk on that. And it says, "What's my worst memory?" All right, this is another story. It was when I bought my Action AR for my GameCube. My grandparents ordered it for me, and they were coming over, so I just asked them, okay, can you bring it with you? And they did. And I also had a friend over, and we was outside my pool, and we were just swimming. All of a sudden we hear thunderstorms. And back then I wasn't scared of thunder at all, but let's just say the thunderstorm got really bad, so we had to stay inside for about an hour with power off. So we were all just standing around. There was nothing really to do. And Patrick's mom had to come get him. Yeah, his name was Patrick. She had to come get him, and he asked if I wanted to go over there. Well, I was like, okay, but so I gathered up like this was back when the GameCube first came out and everything. So you know, we both had a GameCube, and we always loved playing like Wind Waker and stuff. Well, I tried to go to his car, and the scariest thing I ever had. There was a tree that used to be in my front yard. It fell right in front of me. It didn't land like I was enough to be like, here's me and here's a tree. It just lands right here in front of me, and I didn't get hit, but it scarred me for life. And ever since then, I've been scared of thunderstorms. And for those of you who know that we've been getting a lot of thunderstorms lately, yeah, this has been a fun couple of nights. Like now, thunder doesn't really bother me. It's just that I can't go to sleep with it, so like that's why I kind of stay up late now. It says, what was my favorite grade? Probably either my freshman year or my 7th grade year, to be honest. 7th grade had a lot of cool teachers, and it was just so much fun because I got to do a lot of stuff. Freshman year at my high school was probably the best one I had. I had so many good friends. There was a couple of big scandals here and there, but like pep rallies were always fun to go to. Now they suck. Like my senior year, I better hopefully pull out of it, because I want to leave high school with a smile on my face, but that's gonna be hard to pull off because you guys know how much I hate my high school. It says, what's my favorite teacher and why? My favorite teacher I ever had, and this is another one of the reasons I loved my 7th grade year so much, was Mr. Mounts. He was my geography teacher, or he was some kind of teacher like that. and it was so cool what he did. Like there was times when like on a Friday you come in and like we had these desks all huddled together, like 4 people sit here, 4 people sit here, you know, just all around the room. And he would make us have like a fun quiz thing, like what was the most rated song this week, and you know, we could ask people from earlier periods on what the answers were, and then that's how we could also win. But yeah, like he did a gaming one, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I didn't know what Ocarina of Time was at that time. I didn't beat Ocarina of Time until about 2007, which is shocking, really. Super Mario Brothers, and some other stuff. And like, if you won, you got a free Pepsi. I mean, it was amazing. You got $1, you could go get a thing out of the vending machine. He'd give you like a Reese cup and stuff like that. It was just awesome. And then one week we were doing Religion Week. Now I know everyone has different religions, but learning about it, the way he represented it, he actually showed exactly how like how a certain religion would pray and stuff like that. He told us more about the book. He gave us interesting rhymes, and I can never forget him for that. I mean, he was a cool teacher. He really was. I only got detention for him once, and I think that was more or less my own fault. But yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Very good teacher, and I'll never forget him. He says, "What's my favorite candy?" My favorite candy is either Reese Cups or Three Musketeers. To be honest, probably Reese Cups because Three Musketeers. It's good. It's really good. I love the fluffy chocolate stuff, you know. But Reese Cups, I love it when Reese Cups are cold, and I never get to have the Three Musketeers cold, so yeah. He says, what's my favorite soda? My favorite soda ever is Mountain Dew Game Fuel. It's taken off the shores twice now. Once when Halo 3 was released, I remember buying the crap out of it. Like, I bought so many packs of those, and I loved them. And another one when the World of Warcraft ones came out, I always loved drinking the red one because it was like a mixture of cherry and orange. None of my family really liked it, but I loved it. It's my favorite drink to this day. The only thing similar to the taste that they have now is Mountain Dew Voltage. And I also like Code Red a lot. So yeah, Mountain Dew is probably my favorite, you know, overall, like, different kinds of drinks they have. Because I don't like cherry Coke. I mean, I'll drink it, but I don't like it all that much. But yeah. Favorite game Australia doesn't have. Give me 1 second. I gotta dig it out of here. I'll cut this out. That game is, and it's also not available in the UK right now, and that game is Trauma Team. I fucking love this game to death. It is one of my favorite Wii games of all time. It has, without a doubt, it has a phenomenal soundtrack. If you haven't listened to the soundtrack of this game yet, go listen to it. It's really good. The story is fantastic. Gameplay is good. The only thing I don't like about this game is endoscopy, or whatever it is, and but that's about it. Fantastic voice acting too. Like, if you like Full Metal Alchemist, Roy Mustang, he voices a character in this game. The voice actor for Orihime is in this one. Person who did Akira Kogami voices a character in this game, and like the person who did Simone and Gurren Lagann voices a character in this game. Like, a fantastic voice acting, a good story, good gameplay. You know, really get this game if you haven't. I highly recommend it. You will love it. It's just so much rewarding to play through. Like, it's one of those games that don't have like a, you know, good. It's kind of non-linear in some places, like when you're diagnosing people. But that part, when you get it, it's really rewarding. So yeah. All right, next question. What is my favorite game that Australia does have? Well, I'm pretty sure Australia has Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. You guys know I love that game to death, so we'll just say that for right now. Best underrated series. Okay, again, I have to dig through this. I should be able to find it. Without a doubt in my mind, Klonoa. Klonoa is one of those games that nobody has heard of. It is one of the best 2D platformers I've ever played. I let one of my friends borrow this game, Army Kitty-chan, and she loved this game. It is so good. If you guys have not played Klonoa, pick up the PS1 version or the Wii remake of the first game and pick up Klonoa 2. This is one of my most wanted games I want ported to the Wii. I love this game to death. It has great soundtrack, great characters, and without a doubt, I think this is better than 2D Mario, to be honest. This entire package right here. It's one of the greatest games I've ever played in terms of 2D platformers, and it's just so good. So I highly recommend you get this game if you haven't. What company did you get your phone from? Yeah, okay, this is the thing here. I do have a cell phone, you guys should know that. In fact, just, no, you see that? I have the Gurion login, as my wallpaper. But yeah, I have Verizon, for anyone who's curious, and, so yeah. Alright, so that's for